Okay, today we're playing Dortmund. We've done a slight tweak of the tactics. So we're going for the win. Well, I mean, we're always going for the win, but we're going for the win. The only thing I'm slightly worried about is that when you mix yellow and green, usually you get brown. And brown's the colour of shit. Okay, today we're going to do it. We've got Dortmund. Where are we? Dortmund at Westfalenstadion. So we're at Dortmund. Let's have a quick look at what's happened since you were last here. So you saw the Borussia Mönchengladbach game, which ended in disaster. I watched that back and I could see a lot of mistakes. So I've had a look at the tactics and I've done some tweaks there, which we'll come on to in a minute. But first off, I wanted to show you the game that we played in the meantime, which is this one against Frankfurt. It was a bloody nightmare. I thought we were going to get battered. As you can see here, they scored in the 20th minute, then the 36th, then the 56th. We were 3-0 down. But just by making some very simple tweaks to, not so much to the tactics, but to player instructions, team instructions, we managed to pull it back. So we got a goal through Maksimovic at 60 minutes. Florian Kainz then scored at 74 minutes. And then it says here Lucas Hadraki own goal at 86 minutes. But it was one of those own goals where it was the keeper couldn't really do anything. He's the goalkeeper. He couldn't really do anything, and he just sort of knocked it into his own net. The crazy thing is that there were 4 minutes of injury time, and in those 4 minutes, Johansson was through on goal, and he just completely messed it up. And we could have won it. We could have won it 4-3 in the end. So I'm actually quite happy with that result, even though they're 18th in the league, which is bottom basically. We're currently 7th in the league, some way off 6th actually. We've got 43, the next closest team in 6th is Bayern with 48. Some surprises up there as well, Hertha up there with 56, RBL up the top there. But today we're playing Dortmund and they're in 4th, and they look to be a pretty dangerous team. Let's have a quick look at them. So, I mean, one thing you can see straight away, which is a little bit worrying, is that they've still got Aubameyang. In this version, he hasn't actually gone to Arsenal yet. Oh, which is annoying. Let's have a look at him. Yeah, look at his acceleration and pace, both 20. Off the ball, 18. Yeah, he's a good player, isn't he? Estimated cost, don't want to sell. Well, they did sell him, didn't they? It's annoying that I've got this updated image of him, so he's actually in an Arsenal shirt. I wish he was playing for Arsenal at the moment. Marco Royce as well. Dare I look at him? Yeah, he's a good player, isn't he? I mean, obviously there's some worries. I mean, Dortmund are a very, very good team. We're going to be up against it, but we've got our tweaked formation, which I'll get onto in a minute, and we can have a look at that. Let's have a quick look at some of the scouting reports on Dortmund before we get any further. I saw this and thought it offered a little bit of hope. Their last game, they played Hoffenheim and they drew 1-1, so I thought, great, if they can draw with, if Hoffenheim can draw with them, we can draw with them, at least. I'd actually take a draw now, incidentally. But no, I had a look at the stats and saw 17 shots on goal to Hoffenheim's 4, 8 of those on target, and they also had 64% of the possession. So actually, it looks more like a game that they probably should have won rather than a game that they were kind of outplayed in. So if we have a look at some of these stats, something that stands out here straight away is this: the team has completed 82% of their passes, so they don't put many balls astray, it looks like. Although, it does look like they have quite a few attempted shots on target, and their conversion rate isn't that good for shots actually going on target, if you see what I mean. So 45% of their attempted shots are actually on target, so they might be pinging the ball at us left, right and centre. They've only scored 79 goals of 594 attempts. That's 13%. That's almost as bad as us. So one other thing we can notice from this Dortmund-Hoffenheim game, the 1-1 draw, is that it looks like Dortmund were heavily active in that central area of the pitch, with a sort of preference, it looks like, to that left side of the wing, and I think that's where Marco Royce plays. So, and it definitely looks like that, in fact, because Hoffenheim looked like, they were very active in the same area, simply probably because they were trying to deal with him. So this is Marco Royce. This is his passes completed, which is the most of anybody on the Dortmund team against Hoffenheim. So he completed 114 of his passes, which is quite a lot more than anyone else, actually. I mean, Gertz has got quite a few as well. So he's heavily down this left side. So we need to be really careful of him, basically. So here's the slightly tweaked formation that I've been going on about. You might realise, actually, that it's not that much different. It is still the same formation. It's still a 4-1-4-1. But what I've done is just changed a few of the roles, essentially. So what we've got is Augustinsson's back on wing-back attack, which is what he was on originally. I had tweaked that, and I think I'd put him on... What was he on previously? I think he might have been on complete wing-back or something like that on support. But yeah, now he's back on wing-back attack. Bauer is now on full-back support. That suits him a little bit better. Delaney is on defensive midfield defend, and Maksimovic is on central midfield support. Incidentally, I didn't have Delaney in for the last game. That was a weakness that I felt that they probably had a bit of an advantage there, because we had to play the likes of Toure, and I think we also played Velkovic as well, who are not as good as Delaney. The other things to note is we've got a control mentality. Now, I was going to change that to counter for this, but I think I'm going to stick with control and just see how it goes, because the formation's feeling quite balanced in this current situation. I don't want to tweak it too much. And again, you can see the familiarity's right up there as well. So team instructions, all we've got is retain possession, pass into space, and prevent short goalkeeper distribution. Wish me luck. Here we go. They've got Götze out on that wing, actually, which is quite interesting. So Sven Hubschner is telling me to tell the team that they're expected to prove a point today. I don't think that would go down very well, to be honest. I think it'll say we're the underdogs. Let's go out there and cause an upset. I don't think they need to go out and prove a point, really. Do you? Okay. Let's go. Here's Cruiser to Delaney. Moisander, Sané, Maksimovic. It's only the kickoff. Let's not get too concerned. Hang on, just want to check I'm on the right highlights. Yes, I am. Berkey. It's Götze. 7 minutes gone so far. Okay, so Dortmund have got possession and look to be building some kind of attack here, and we're just leaving that guy completely wide open on the wing there. What are you doing? Okay. Schneider, Royce. What are we doing on the wings here? Schmelzer, sorry, not Schneider. Cruiser. Right. Why is nobody doing anything? Well, at least they're not. Okay, maybe they are. Oh, Royce. Ah, oh, damn it. 8 minutes. I think I might need to change to close down more, because this was not happening. Am I on close down more already? Oh, God. Well, let's not worry. Let's just stay calm. Stay calm. Let's keep the formation we've got. Let's just encourage them a bit. Oh, yeah, come on. No. Let's just give a bit of encouragement. Come on, Maksimovic. Kainz! Yes! Get in! Come on! Paid off being patient there. Thank God it paid off, because, you know me, I'll make some rash decisions. That was a good goal, actually. Augustinsson knocks it back in. Maksimovic, I thought Maksimovic was going to have a shot at one point, but Kainz, decent shot. So, 1-1, 15 minutes gone. 20 minutes gone. And it looks fairly even statistically at the moment. Dortmund have had 2 shots, we've had 1. So it seems like probably a fairly boring game for the fans, but let's not make a mistake here. Here's Augustinsson. No, we've given possession back. Now, why did Augustinsson boot that ball? Ridiculous. Here's Royce to Götze. Castro. Piszczek. Come on, take it off him. No. Good save. Come on. So they've had 4 shots to our 1, 5 shots to our 1 now. 4 on target as well. But we're approaching half time at 1-1. This isn't too bad. We're going to get to half-time. Yes, we've got to half-time. I'm actually feeling really nervous just because of the tactical tweaks that we've done. I really want this game to work. I really want to win. I mean, I always want to win, but I really want to win because of these tactical tweaks now. I'm trying to take things a little bit more seriously, not to become a tactical genius or anything like that, but just, you know, just to do a little bit better, basically. Okay, let's start the second half. Right, come on, let's do it now. Right, let's have a look at our ratings. I'm happy with the way things are going. You know, it's 1-1. I'm not going to make any rash decisions yet. Let's see if we can get to some landmarks. Like, let's get to 60 minutes first. Ooh, is it a penalty? Oh, shite. Yeah, it is. Oh, come on. Come on, Pavlenka. You can save this, Pavlenka. Oh, brilliant. Royce has missed it. Come on. Right, let's encourage them. Come on, lads. You can do this. Now, that encouragement pushed the team forwards a bit. That's interesting. So Delaney's on a booking. Kainz is on a booking. We're 75 minutes in. 76 minutes in. It's still 1-1. They're not converting their chances because they'd had 11 shots. Don't make a mistake. Don't make a mistake. This is worrying me. Come on. Yeah, I could see this coming. I knew that wasn't our highlight. Goetze. Intercept it. Intercept it! Royce, damn it. Okay, so we're on 80 minutes and they're winning 2-1. Is there anything we can do tactically to try and come back from this? Okay, right. Let's have a think about this. So, let's go to the tactics screen. So, Cruz is not playing great. He's on a 6.6. So, I'm thinking maybe I'll bring Johansson on. Now, Johansson's condition isn't great, but he's only got to play 10 minutes. Let's just hope he doesn't get injured. And he is our top scorer, and he plays well in that position. He drops back and he supports the team well. So, that's one thing we can do. What else can we do? Well, we're playing control at the moment. Let's just go attacking because we need to try and get a goal. We can still keep the same instructions on. Perhaps let's do run at defense and let's allow them to be a little bit more expressive. Okay. Let's try that for a little bit and see what happens. In fact, is anyone extremely tired? Let's just have a look. Grujic is tired, so I am going to put Traore on because he's a more attack-minded player, and he still fits in that role perfectly fine. So that should be okay. Now, do I take Delaney? What's Delaney's rating? 6.7. I think I'm going to take Delaney off as well, just because he's on a yellow and I don't trust him. So let's bring Toure on. Toure's young, but he's not. You know, he's got a lot of potential. I think he'll be all right. Okay. Gulp. Let's go. Come on, we're attacking. We should be doing something here. Okay, pause. We're at 89 minutes. 89 minutes. Maksimovic is dead. So let's get Maksimovic off for a start. Can we? No, I've made 3 substitutions. God damn it. Oh, what am I doing? Right, okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I mean, he's only got to play another couple of minutes. Let's have a look at the team instructions again. Let's exploit the flanks. Run at defense didn't do anything, so I'm going to take that off. Be more expressive is fine. I think we need a higher tempo, perhaps. Perhaps we need a more fluid team shape. We don't need to retain possession. We need to go route 1. Okay, let's try that. If we can get a goal here, God, that would be amazing. So we got 5 minutes. Can we even get one highlight? Oh, they've got a highlight. Royce. Toljan? No? Oh, okay, we've cleared it. No, we haven't. Come on, nice counter-attack would be good here. Brilliant. Come on, Johansson. He's got no pace at all, Johansson, so that was never going to happen. It's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. Damn it. You know, it's hard not to be disappointed, but actually, Dortmund are a much better team than us, in all honesty. So, although it's another loss, it's a loss to a team that we would have been very, very lucky to get a result against. I mean, like I said at the beginning of this film, I would have taken a draw. But it wasn't to be. Okay, putting the result aside, that was a pleasing performance, and that is exactly true. You know, that's exactly a very good analysis of the situation. It was a fairly pleasing performance. We didn't get battered. We didn't concede like 2 late goals or anything like we have been doing. I think it's promising. You know, we're doing okay. We've dropped down to 8th, but only on goal difference. So us and Borussia Mönchengladbach are both on 43 points. Let's see how many games there are left. Let's have a quick look at the schedule. So we've still got 4 games to try to do something. And these are winnable games, you know. Hoffenheim, Stuttgart, Freiburg, Cologne. Let's have a look at where they are. So Hoffenheim, where Hoffenheim? Hoffenheim, was it Stuttgart, Cologne, Freiburg? So they're all down there. So they're winnable games. We could feasibly jump up this table a little bit. Just having a little look at the match report from that game. It looks like pretty much the same thing happened with us as happened with their last game where they drew 1-1. Was it Hoffenheim? I think it was Hoffenheim. So a similar thing happened, you know. They had 16 shots, we had 2. 62% of the possession, we had 38% of the possession. So it looks like they're a team that are struggling to put their chances away at the moment. And we were unlucky in a way, but actually it could have been a lot worse. So the next game, and I can't wait for this, is Leverkusen versus Bremen in the DFB Pokal semi-final, German Cup semi-final, and I am feeling good about it. I know I keep saying that I feel good about every game that we play at the moment, and I do because I feel confident in our formation, even though it hasn't done brilliantly. You know, we've just lost, but we did play well, and that formation's starting to gel. And Leverkusen are not as good as Dortmund, let's face it. So I think we can give them a run for their money, and that is going to be a really good game. Well, look, the result could have been better, but I'm pleased with the performance. I think we did okay. And I'm happy with the way that our formation is turning out now. I think it's feeling a little bit more comfortable. A little bit more maybe needs to be done, and we'll get real tests against teams that are more of our own level because, you know, Dortmund were a pretty good team. So let's see how we get on against a team like, for example, Leverkusen, who are playing next in the semi-final of the DFB Pokal. This is going to be a good one. I am excited for this. Make sure you prepare yourself a few little snacks. Bring a bottle of wine for this one because it's going to be a good one. I'm not going to faff about. I'm going to go straight into it, and we're just going to batter them. I think I'm going to go attacking. Why am I telling you this now? Let's wait till next time. I'll tell you it then. So until then, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.